Is it an emergency? Then go to Miss Tischler. Take a paper and pass it. So earlier today, we talked about tally charts, and we made some tally charts. What is a tally chart? Let's just, okay, and when I'm speaking, where are you looking? Okay. Someone raise their hand and remind us what a tally chart is. What is a tally chart? Rayanne. Yep, a tally chart uses tallies to show data. We also worked with bar graphs, which uses bars to show data, and picture graphs, which uses pictures to show data. We are going to work more on making tally charts. When we were doing it earlier, I saw a couple of different things that we're going to talk about right now, so we need to pay close attention so we don't do it again. Jeremiah, pay attention. Pass the papers, please. When you make your tally charts in your chart, Shakis, get it. Should you make them like this? One over here and then one over here?
No.
Why?
Because they can't they put the computer out.
Okay, go to Miss Off and tell her our bathroom is broken. No, we do not make it our tallies like this because I heard Jeremiah say because our data is not organized. We can't tell which one has more when our tallies are all over the place. Remember when we made picture graphs and bar graphs, we had to make sure that we had the 1-to-1 so that our data was organized. So when you make your tallies, you need to make sure you are starting over here and you work your way this way. Once you have 4, how do you draw the 5th tally?
Across of the other 4.
Across the other 4. If you have a pencil in your hand, you're not following directions. Is Ariani, put the pencil down and listen. So after you've made 4 tallies, the 5th one goes across or diagonal across the 4 other. This means 5. When you see this, what do you count by again?
5.
5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and on. So, the question on this page says, which color do most children like best? Ask 10 friends. Make 1 tally mark for each child's answer. Someone raise a quiet hand and tell me what the title of this tally chart is. Zoli?
Favorite color.
Favorite color. How many categories do we have? Someone raise a quiet hand and tell me how many, not what are they. Nathan? How many categories do we have? 2. Michael, what are our 2 categories? Right up here. Huh? What are our 2 categories? What are they?
Red and blue.
Red and blue. This one, I know that it's distracting having people come in and out of the classroom, but we need to stay focused, is Ariani. This says red, and this says blue. You are going to get up, and I'm going to give you 3 minutes to ask your friends what their favorite color is, red or blue. 1 tally mark equals how many people?
1.
1. So every time someone answers, you draw the tally market. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do me, and you fill me in, and then you're going to get up and walk around. So my favorite color between red and blue is blue. So I draw 1 tally mark on my page next to blue. So everyone do that for me.
Good job.
And now you guys are going to get up. When I say doorbell, since my real doorbell isn't working, when you hear doorbell, you are going to come sit back down in your spots. Go.
Okay. What's your favorite color? Do you like blue? Blue?
No.
What's your favorite color?
Stay in this area, please.
What kind of color What's your favorite color? Red. What's your favorite? What's your favorite color? Red. No, red or blue? Red or blue? Red or red? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite color? You can have three right now. What's your favorite color? Red. I know. Red or blue? 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 Blue. Red or blue? Blue. I'm blue. I'm blue. Blue. Then get me. Hey, Jennifer.
Guys,
What's your favorite color?
I already told you mine. What's up on the board?
Oh, blue. Mine's blue too. Oh, I see what that is. So that was your favorite? Blue? Already red? No. Red or can't do that. Red or blue? What is your? Azul. Red or blue? Let go.
Michael, turn around so I stand, honey.
How are you, cousin?
But it's rude. Go ahead and talk to her.
Come on, did I ask you? Red or blue? Red or blue? Blue? Like blue. What is your color? Red or blue? I said blue, Michael. Red or blue? Wait, who? What did I not? Red or blue, Michael. You. Michael, red or blue? You, Mr. Girl.
All right, doorbell.
Sit down, Michael.
Doorbell. When you hear that word, what are we supposed to do?
Sit down.
Sit down in your spot, crisscross applesauce, hands in your lap, voice level 0. You're on the wrong side.
I said blue.
All right. I love the way that most of you were walking around the carpet asking red or blue, and you listened for someone's answer, and then you wrote the tally down. That's what you're supposed to do, so I appreciate everyone who was doing that. So, right here, it says total. What are you going to put there?
The answer.
Excuse me. I need a quiet hand, please. Put the clipboard down. Jeremiah, what do we write right here? How do we figure out the total?
No.
How do we figure out the total, Jemiah?
By counting the tally.
We figure out the total by counting the tallies. If you are writing, you're not following directions, and you just got a tally on my chart. Yep. All right. You are going to count the tallies for red, and you put the total right here. Then you count the tallies for blue, and you put the total number of tallies right there. Go.
Done.
Your answers are not going to be the same as mine. All right, you should be done. Put your pencils down and look up here. So I went ahead. There's not even that many people in this class. I went ahead and made up data on my chart. So I counted 1, 2, 3. I wrote the number 3. That means that 3 people like the color red. Then sit, crisscross applesauce, hands in your lap. And then I counted my tallies for blue. I counted this as 5. Then I counted on 1 more. 5 and 1 more is 6. And I wrote the number 6. You could have also counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Now we are going to answer some questions on our page. The first one says, how many children chose red? How do I figure out how many children chose red? Where do I look? Someone raise a quiet hand and tell me. Taziah. Okay, more specifically, where on your paper? Okay, on my tally chart. Am I looking right here? Am I looking right here? Am I looking right there? Good. Or right there. So to figure out how many children chose red, you can look at the total number of children for the color red. Look at your chart and write your answer down in this blank. Write your answer for number 1. For number 1. Only for number 1. Good. Write your answer for number 1, Jeremiah.
Oh.
Have a seat crisscross applesauce hands in your lap. You are getting tallies for tomorrow if you're not seated the right way. This is exactly why you got sent out earlier. Filming it all. And I'm going to show it to Mr. McDowell. Right there. On the tray. Yep. All right. I saw that most people got the right answer for number 1. So on my chart, what would my answer be? Think of it in your head. How many children on my tally chart chose the color red? Turn to your partner and tell them the answer. Turn to your partner and tell them the answer. All right, I heard all of the correct answers. 3 children on my tally chart chose the color red. All right, number 2 says how many children chose blue? Fill it in. Fill it in. Good. 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 How many children chose blue? Fill in the answer. All right, doorbell, pencils down. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. I saw everyone get the correct answer. Look at my tally chart and look at how many children chose blue. Turn to your partner and say the answer out loud.
4. Okay, we were today.
On my tally chart, so not yours. Yeah, mine. 6.
Oh, yeah.
All right, doorbell. Voice level 0. If you're not sitting crisscross applesauce, get there now. If your hands are not in your lap, get there now. If your pencil is in your hand, put it down now. I heard everyone say the correct answer, which was 6. 6 children on my chart chose the color blue, and I found my answer right there. For the total number of people who chose the color blue. All right. The last question about this graph says, put your pencil down, please. Hello, put it down and listen. Do not do anything yet. Circle the color that was chosen by fewer children. Fewer children. Do not circle anything yet. I want you to turn to your partner and talk about what you're looking for. What are you looking for to answer this question? What are you looking for?
3. Okay.
The higher number is the fewer. Is fewer? No, the smaller, right? be answering the question. We're talking about what are we looking for in our chart to figure out which color fewer children like. No, we're not supposed to be answering the question yet.
No.
All right, doorbell. I heard Rayanne and Tazaya having a good conversation about what you're looking for to answer this question. So could you please tell us, girls?
Yes. I said that I think that the red is the fewest because the more is 3 more than is the golden color.
So what did we look for? The what number? The smaller or the bigger number?
The smaller.
The smaller number, because we're looking for what color is Ariani. Tally every time you pick up the pencil. The smaller number tells us which color fewer children like. So on mine, I look between the number 3 and 6. Which number is smaller, 3 or 6?
3.
3. So the fewer number children like the color red. So I circle the color red. You look at your tally chart and figure out which color is liked by the fewer children. Jennifer, answer the question now. Answer the question, guys. Circle it.
Where's